Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Hope you are doing okay. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different to what I would normally do. Obviously I'm normally based on doing Roblox videos. But today I am going to be doing a video on how to make a professional and functional Discord server, which I know lots of people come to me and ask, can you make me a server? I'm like, I can. I'm on my alt account at the moment because I can't be bothered to go onto my main and do it. So let's get straight into it. Let's not have any faff about it, and let's just go right in. So let's do it. Woo! Okay. So the first step to making a server is just making it. So over on the right panel, depending. So if I had all this open, these are all my servers on this account. You have to scroll down, but you click add server and create own. They have got some templates, but to make it more professional and custom, you do it from create your own, and then we're going to do for a club our community. Now this is where you can choose your own server name. I'm just going to call it, what should we call it? We'll call it today, trying to think, YouTube video to, no, hang on, Discord server tutorial. Okay, and we're going to click create. Now as you can see over here, you have got where you will have all your members displayed. We're just going to hide that for a minute. Now the first step you do when creating a server is you click the top bit up here and click server settings, then enable community, because this means you can then get a load of new things. So you click create get started. You need to tick both these boxes. If it's just started and you haven't used like a template or anything, click next, and then I understand, agree and understand. So next, once that's done, you can just click escape out of there, and then you can see it's added a moderator only channel where it will send updates about Discord and stuff, and then a channel called rules. Now we're going to rename those channels later on, but for now they can just stay there. Now, to start off by creating a category, what you do is you right click in this like blank area over here, and you click create category, then name it. So this is going to be our information category. If you want to make it look professional, you can even add some emojis. So you press Windows dot to get the emojis, and I'm going to use the pin. Click the X, and then if you do Control Shift and then the one with the two lines, so the one right next to Shift, the Shift button underneath Caps Lock, and then press Shift and the one next to it, that should show up, and then just click Create. Put that at the top. So to move it, all you do is you hold down your left clicky button on your mouse, clicky button, and then drag it up to your location of choice. Next, you click to add channels into that specific category. All you need to do is click create. Now if we were going to be doing this on a server which we did not enable community on, all that would be the options would be text and voice. But because we enabled community, we then get forum, announcement, and stage. Now to start off, we're going to do a announcements channel, and this will be announcements. But for professional, instead of calling it announcements, it looks neater if you call it news. And create category channel, and then it shows up. Because it's an announcements channel, other people or you can click the follow button. You can select send to, so we could do here, and select the channel, and then follow. Got it. So now if I went to that channel or server here, I went to rules. Don't know which one I put in actually. Here, into information, you can see here it is showing that I put it in there. Next up, we're going to add a development channel. So, no, we're not doing in development. We're going to do like a community server like my one that I've got here, which if you'd like to join it, this server is on your screen at the moment. It is discord.gg slash bennydog what is it? I need to look. Discord.gg slash bennydog dash gang. So we're going to do assistance. So assistance is basically support channel, but it looks neater if you call it assistance because more professional. Next, we can make a careers channel. Now, a careers channel, I'm going to put as an announcements channel in case like someone wants to have a chat. Like, say you've got a fan server or something, and they want to let the people in that server know when the server they have got is hiring. So we'll click create. Now, it looks better if you put all the ones that have like the megaphone together and all the hashtags and all that, because it just looks more neater. Then we can do reaction. No, we'll put that in a different category. What else could we do? We could do content because we're doing like that, something like that. So content. Again, I haven't done it for my one, but you can put it as an announcements one, just in case people want to be told. Okay, so I think that'll do for the information category. Now, before we go any further, we still have this rules one. If you hold it down and move it to the top of the information one and click keep permission, but click the settings button when you hover over it, rename that into information. No, about us actually. We'll go about us. Because then, in there, in a bit, we will make a webhook. We'll get onto that in a bit. Right. Next, before we go any further, let's go back into server settings. So you click your name up here and click server settings. Along here, you've got so many options to view, but right now we're just going to focus on the one that says roles. Now, we're not going to go all into deep ends with like every single role. We're just going to create the basics. So we could do owner, and then to add another one, you just click the plus button. Co-owner, admin, moderator, trial moderator, VIP member, and then member, and then click save. Now, if we just left it like that, and we had loads of people join the server, and I had to own a role, and everybody else had the roles for them, it's all just going to put you on this under the online role, because where you go up to the settings section in server settings again, and go to roles. If I clicked on owner now and scroll down on the display bit at the top, it says display role members separately from online members. If we enable that and click save changes, as you can see, now instead of it saying online, it now says owner. So it's just a bit more professional and keeps it more neat and tidy. Now we're going to go through all the roles that we've added. So go back to settings, roles here. We're just going to enable that feature for each and every role, so it looks more neat. Then click save. Now that's how you can do it, and just you can leave your roles like that. But to make it more functional and neat and organized, what you could do is you go back onto there and go to the permissions tab. Now, because this is the owner one, you can scroll down to the bottom and it says advanced permissions. Enable administrator, because that gives you access to the whole server, which means you're able to pretty much manage it all. Now we're going to give the same perms to the co-owner and the admin role. So that's how you do that. For moderator, you would like to give them still some roles, but not as perms, but not as many. So what I would normally do is I would give them view channels. I'd let them create expressions, so emojis, stickers, and soundboards, but don't let them manage them though, because they can then remove it. I'd let them be able to view audit logs, and then I'd let them create invites and change nicknames, so their own nickname. Don't let them, I wouldn't let them manage others, because then they can change it without their permission and stuff like that. I'd ignore these two, so the kick, approve, reject members, and then also the ban one, because then they could pretty much do everything, like kick everyone. But you could let them time out people for reasons. Then the text channel permissions. What I normally do is I'll let them send messages and threads, and create public threads. I wouldn't do create private threads, because I don't actually know much about the private ones, but it's good to know. Like, if you know more about it, then feel free to do that. Embed links, I'd let them do that. Attach files, and add reactions. Now, if you want to be boring and not like encourage fun in the server, you can leave these unticked. But I do like to see where like emojis and stickers were from other places, so I always let them use external ones. Now, mention everyone at here and all roles means they are like pretty much anybody, anybody with that role could do an at everyone thing. Now, if you're a really small server, like you've only got 1 or 2 people, yes, you could still enable that, but if you were then to grow, it'd get really annoying because people could abuse it, use it too much, etc. So I never enable that for anybody. If the only people that will be able to do that is the people that have got the administrator perm under the advanced permissions thing. Now, as they're only a moderator, I wouldn't give them perms to manage messages or manage threads, because they could remove, like, say there's an incident that's gone on in the server, they could remove evidence. Now, read message history is very important that we enable it, because it means they're able to read back through messages. We can enable that on the specific channel, but I like to just enable it here, meaning we don't have to go through it all there. Send text to speech messages, so these, anyone focused on the channel. So I don't know much about it, but I do think it's something to do with accessibility for people who's hard of hearing, something like that. And I do let them do the last 3, send voice messages and create polls. Now, for this, I only do these 4, and that. Priority speaker, I always enable, and then that. And this is like stuff to do with bots that we'll get into a bit more later. They can request things. Trial moderator is a bit of the same. So we'll just enable these ones as well. But then we do limit the permissions they have, because we don't want them to have as many permissions as they are on trial. So we're just seeing how they can get on. So the ones that I would enable are as followed. So use external. Most of the voice channel permissions are always the same. These are all the same. This is always the same. Add reactions, I would skip out at this point, because if they're on trial, they could mess about or do like mess about and stuff. So I don't normally enable that, because if you've seen, like, massive servers might have it so they can, and they could just add random ones, like if they've got promote in their server or something. Create, send. So they're basically all the same, except I don't allow timeout members. because then they could mess about. They could change the nickname. Also, they don't get access to anything in the general server permissions except view channels. Now the other two don't do anything with the perms because it just leaves them at basic perms. If you click save. Now that's all the perms pretty much done for the server. However, for the roles. However, it still looks a bit boring. As you can see, it's just a basic colour. So to make it look a bit more lively and everything, you can go back onto the roles bit and then you can choose one of their pre-made colours, or you can, if you've got a hex colour code, or you could just choose your colour. So I'm going to choose a blue theme for all the roles because the channel is blue, so we'll go with blue. So just do some blue, we'll whack that blue in because that looks nice. Put that blue in. I won't choose that blue because it's really close to another blue. Do a nice dark blue. There's so many colours, like every single colour is available. 2 seconds, just responding to a message. There we go. Like any color you could imagine, you can do, and then just click save. So that's added a bit more liveliness to the server. Now you could create so many channels. So I'm just going to create a few more. So media, commands, suggestions. So that is nice. Just see what's pinged. I get so many messages each day, it does get a bit annoying when recording. As you can see also over here, we have got a crown, which is really nice. And then our name is now blue. So, we've also got voice channels. I don't do much with voice channels, I might just put in like AFK. So then, if you go up to the server settings again, if you then go down to engagement, think inactivity channel there, and then inactive for 5 minutes. That's normally what I would do. I don't do this on my main channels, I'm just doing it here to show you that as an option. So if I was inactive in this channel for 5 minutes, it'll whack me into the AFK one, which is nice. So that's basically it. But let's go into a bit more detail with permissions. So if you right click your category and click edit category, you can change your name on it, but underneath that you can click permissions. So you could pick specific perms for that channel. Now, because this is the information one, what we're going to just do is click yes for the view channel, but no for pretty much every single other one. This is because this is for everyone, including send messages and stuff. This is just because it isn't needed. The only two that are needed are the view channels and read message history. All the others you can just click no. You don't have to do anything with the voice channel perms because there aren't going to be any voice channel permissions in it. So then you can just click save. So that is basically how to create a server. But it's still very, very boring. You got nothing in it. If someone joined this, they'll just think you've just whacked a load of channels together and it's not really nice and appealing. So that's when we get Dino involved. Now I've got my main account logged on, so let's log on to my recording account. Log in with Discord. Authorize. So Dino has just been. No, he hasn't. If I scroll down, it's here somewhere. Here, Discord server tutorial. If I click it, it will then ask me to add it to the server, which we can do now. continue, authorize. Yep. A really fun thing we can do with Dino is we could do fun commands, things like that. I always just click next, and then done. So modules, what I like to do is the welcome one. So you can create a nice custom welcome message when someone joins. I always click embed, and then the channel we could just choose. We'll just choose general for now, but you might choose to have a specific channel. Sticking with our blue theme, we'll go there. And then welcome to server name. I think that's how it. No, it's just server. So underneath, you can see there's variables that you can use. Thank, and then it's look nice. And then you can do thank you, and then user, comma, for joining the Discord server. Exclamation mark, and then you could add in a smiley face by doing Windows thing, and then smile. Windows point, smile. Sorry, messages again. And then do a point, and then make. No, we won't do that because it looks cool. Make sure to check out, and then you can do the squiggly line bracket hashtag about us to see our rules, because in there we're going to put our rules. Then you can just click save, and that's one good thing. There's so much things to do with Dino. I might, if you want me to do a more in-depth video on Dino and in a server, let me know in the comments. That 2 seconds, got another ping. That is what my life's about. I always get pinged loads. So, as you can see, it's joined. Now, because it is going to need admin perms, I always make sure it's got admin perms. You could create a specific role for admin bots, but I'm just going to give it the admin role. I'm going to click here. Now, moving on to disco hooks, which are webhooks in the server. Now, for a webhook, it's really simple to do. It could be complicated depending on what you're doing, but most of the time it's nice and simple. Now, if you go to discohook.org, I'll put the link on the screen. It will send you to this website. Now, it always tells you what this is, this, that, the other. You could read through it because it might give you a bit of help. Or what I do normally is, because I've been using it for so long now, I always just click clear all. 2 seconds, got pinged again. Go clear all. And that gives you a nice blank workspace to work with. Now, if you wanted to do like at everyone, you could do that, or at here, or at owner, stuff like that. You could, but I always ignore that. What you do is always click add webhook, or add embed. Then you click this arrow, body, and then this is how you can start it. So this is going to be for our about us. So welcome to. We haven't thought of a name, so Discord server tutorial tutorial. Now, I have got a pre-made one in this server, like rules, but the one we're going to be using is in my Harrogate school. No, it's not. 2 seconds. I have just told a lie. Is it in this one? Yeah. So it's in my Roblox fried chicken server. What you could do, what I'm just going to do is just control copy this into here. Now, as you can see over here, it's faded and smaller. To that, you do a dash, hashtag, space. And to make your bullet points, you just do a dash, space. Now these could be your rules. And then that, and then you can do whatever you want with that really. 2 seconds. I'm just going to look why I've got another ping. I get so many each day, like I said. It is a bit much. There we go. So you could do that. Then down here you can choose like color, so we will go with that color. Now, still looks very, very boring. You could add a field. So you could add, oh, let's think, links, and then put like YouTube channel, and then put in the YouTube channel. So let's go to youtube.com, view channel. So this is my YouTube Shorts channel. If you have not gone over and checked it out already, make sure you do. I came on today actually looking at my YouTube Shorts channel and saw I've got 28,000 views on a YouTube Shorts. You can clearly see they have just been downloaded from when I did Shorts or like posted them on my YouTube channel, the main one that you're watching the video on now. But I don't think people's cares. I don't think they care. They've decided to just do it anyway. So 28,000. Anyway, you can just control copy the link and paste it in. Now that looks okay, looks professional enough. Or what you could do is highlight again, control X, delete that. Now I always get confused whether it's this one and then that. Yes. So you do the 2 straight brackets around the word that you want to have the link as, and then the brackets around the other one. And that would send you to, when I click this link, it then opens up to here, which is always nice. Then you could do Reddit coming soon, TikTok coming soon. I've got my little dash. There's so much you could do with webhooks. Again, if you would like me to do a full-on video on how to do webhooks, let me know. The last thing I am going to show you how to do is a nice banner. So for all my banners, I make all my banners myself on Adobe Express. Adobe Express is an amazing website which is absolutely free unless you would like to do some more premium features where there is a free version. But a paid version, but I mainly just use my free version because I don't need to pay because it does everything I need to where it has the free. You click the plus button, landscape for a banner, and this is where you can create your thing. So background color, I'm going to choose that color, and then text, add your own text. Welcome to Discord server tutorial. So I could do that, make it central, make it look nice, and then choose a nice font. That looks nice. Looks like a thing I would do. Put it in the center, and then do Windows Shift S, and then just highlight that section. Then send it into one of your random channels on that server. So I'm going to send it into moderator only. Just send it. Then click it so it shows up, and then right click it. And then where it says copy image address, click that. Because that is how you then get a nice little thumbnail banner thing underneath. When you go back over to your DiscoHook website, where it says images, I think it's this one, thumbnail, no. Where it says image URLs, you can paste that in, and it looks nice. That's all nice, but we haven't shown you how to actually send the webhook yet. So if we come back over here, let's make a quick profile picture for the thing. So I'm just going to duplicate that, and then delete that, make it a bit more smaller, make it central, delete that, do that. So it looks nice. So just screenshot it. I'm going to send it to the same channel, but instead of copying the link this time, I'm going to right click it and then save image as. So I'm going to do Discord server tutorial.png. Right, so then make the actual webhook. You go up to server settings, integrations, and then create webhook. It will create one that says Captain Hook. But I'm going to name this Discord server tutorial information to show it's about that and it's the information. If you then click that, and then you can choose your thing. Going to click copy webhook URL. Save changes. Username cannot contain Discord. Okay. So we're just going to remove the Discord bit because it doesn't like it. And we're just going to click server tutorial. So obviously they do have some rules. If we go over here, right up to the top, it says webhook URL. Just paste that in. All that updates, and then click send. If we come over here, it is now sent to there. You've got your rules, that, and then you can click that, and it would send you to said channel. So I'm not going to go back there because I've already got it open up here, but actually just to show you it does work, it will ask you to trust the website. It's YouTube, obviously, so sends you right through. So that is basically all you need to know for how to make a Discord server. You can obviously add, like, change permissions. So if you wanted to just do a channel where it says staff only, you could do that. Right click it, edit channel, permissions, and then where it says private channel, you can enable that, add members or roles, and then just add your staff roles, save changes, and then only the staff members will have access to it, as you can see here. So if you'd like me to do a more, like, another one, oh, Dino's gone down. Never seen that happen before. Anyhow, if you'd like to see more videos on this, like me doing a more in-depth in Discord webhooks or more in-depth in Dino, let me know. If you did enjoy watching, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments what else you want me to do. And without further ado, I will see you in the next one. Bye!